Hello, g'day, welcome back. Once again, today we are hopping into the tier 7 of the Padme event, and I know what you're thinking, like, mate, it's 2021, who doesn't have Padme unlocked? Okay, there are people out there though, but the main reason is that it's going to go hand in hand with the next episode of the Hyperdrive Farming Guide series that is coming out really soon, I promise. It just takes a bit of effort, you know what I mean? Um, so unlocking Padme is going to be a big part of that, and I thought I might make a guide beforehand to just go along with it, if that makes sense. And it's going to be linked because all the characters that you're going to farm from that guide are going to be used here and at very low gear, mind you. So yeah, if you're liking these videos, I mean, feel free to hit the like or whatever. But yeah, fun fact, I was actually meant to make this video like half a year. Like the footage you're watching is it's half a year old. I mean, obviously I don't have gear 8's right now. Um, but yeah, I don't know. For some reason or another, it just never came to fruition. Let's hop right in. All right. To kick it off with the team, like I said, almost full gear 8's, right? You got Newt lead. You need his Omega. You don't need any Zetas for this. Django Zeta makes things a bit nicer, but not necessarily at all. And in the gameplay, I was not using it. So obviously, Newt in the lead with Dooku, Django, Asajj, and B2. Everybody's gear 8 here except Asajj. I took her to gear 10, but she's a really, really easy gear 10, and obviously the leader of the General Skywalker Phase 4 team. So that's no biggie right there. You could probably do it with G8, G9, Asajj if you wanted to try that, to be honest. I went for some pretty low gear. It took me about 20 minutes total, so not too bad. Um, and yeah, so I mean, I'll just go over the indicators of what a fairly decent run is looking like. Um, I mean, obviously in this first run here, you can see that Padme fell below 50%, therefore Anakin got his bonus turn, but his AoE was not off cooldown, which means he was able to do the big shot, which takes everybody out, and that's obviously game over right there. Um, if you don't have the timing right on the AoE, at least stun him or ability block him so that he's not able to launch that. Because ideally he will basic on Django if you do the timing right, as you'll see in the final run. Okay, in this next run right here, obviously nobody can die off the start. So if Dooku falls out, for example, or Dooku gets taken out, that is a restart right there because you can't deal without his ability blocks and his stuns. So you can't proceed with that one. Here in the third run, Annie actually extorts the extortion. So, I mean, you might be like, oh yeah, it's more crit chance. Nah, the speed decrease and the potency increase for you that you get by having extortion on the field and having it spread is so big. So absolutely runs where it gets extorted straight away. That's a reset right there. Alright, moving into the third and final battle. This one we had a fairly good amount of RNG. Obviously, Anakin opens up with the basic. I mean, with the special, sorry, which is big because that means it's off cooldown. And in future, when we proc Padme under 50%, for example, he will not be able to use that. So here, obviously, good start. We get GK stunned and then extorted, which means it spreads, which is ideal. Spreads to Padme, in fact. She has a buff on her, a debuff on her. We take the nuke with Django, doesn't quite kill. Maybe if it was a gear level above, we wouldn't have to deal with the second Anakin attack, but that's okay. Here, obviously, she's low. Anakin takes a turn, but like I said before, his AoE is off cooldown, which means his AI is really, really stupid. And that's the whole principle behind this tactic working, is that Jango Fett's damage immunity soaks up so many hits. Because, like Jedi Knight Anakin right there, ridiculously stupid move. Because why would you target a damage immunity person? You know what I'm saying? After Padme, it's fairly smooth sailing, but it's not a win just yet because you do have to control the Jedi. Anakin could easily just AoE and take your whole team out. Jedi Master Guardian can, not even, is he a Guardian? I don't even know. Let's call him Jellyfish though, like everybody else. He could easily revive somebody and end your run. So that's why you got to keep them controlled, ability blocked, stunned, all that good stuff. If you have Django Zeta, of course, that is not an issue because, I mean, they won't get revived. But like I said, I was not using it for this run here. So yeah, pretty simple cleanup. I mean, look, if you're trying to use some pretty low gear like I did, not an awful method, but you know, if you want to bump up the gear, I'm sure it'll be a bit less RNG. I think I got fairly lucky for it to be only 20 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes. So yeah, I mean, overall, that is the Padme event. Alrighty, and that's a wrap. So pretty easy Padme unlock right there. Let me know what you thought once again. If you could like it, if you could subscribe it, if you could leave a comment, I would love that. So yeah, thanks for watching again, and I will see you later. Bye.